Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're unpacking a massive, literally life-altering lesson pulled straight from the pages of the book, Do Epic Shit. Look, if you're a focused learner out there trying to maximize your potential, but you occasionally feel that exhausting, incredibly heavy weight of comparing your life to everyone around you, you are exactly in the right place. We're going to systematically break down this whole trap of comparison using the key insights from our source material.
Okay, let's dive into this. I want you to take a second and genuinely ask yourself right now, are you running someone else's race? Think about that constant nagging anxiety we basically all carry. You know the one, that quiet, persistent voice telling you that you're somehow falling behind society's expectations. It's this feeling that just drains our energy and totally distracts our focus. But where does it actually come from?
Section 1. The Milestone Myth. The societal schedule we feel pressure to follow.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how instantly recognizable and stressful this timeline is. Think about it. A friend buys a house at 28, someone else starts a business at 30, another person finds success at 40. Seeing your peers hit these milestones on what seems like a perfect, super rigid schedule can leave you absolutely breathless with anxiety. You look around and it's just boom, house, boom, business, boom, success. It feels like there's this ticking clock hovering right over your head, constantly demanding to know why you haven't checked off the exact same boxes.
Section 2. Life is not a race. Breaking the illusion of the timeline.
Life isn't a race. Seriously, let those 4 words just kind of sink in for a second and give yourself permission to feel the profound relief they offer. Your life is not a sprint to some imaginary finish line, and it is certainly not a competition against your friends, your colleagues, or, random strangers on the internet.
And because it isn't a race, here is the absolute truth. You're not behind. I really want to speak directly to you right now. Missing a specific age milestone, whether you're 25, 35, or 55, doesn't mean failure in any way, shape, or form. That rigid timeline we just looked at, it's a complete fabrication. There is literally no cosmic penalty for doing things on your own schedule. You're simply on a different path. Your individual pacing is completely natural. Think about the logic here. How could your uniquely personal journey, with your specific experiences, your unique challenges, and your distinct dreams, possibly be accurately mapped onto someone else's timeline? It's impossible. It simply cannot be done.
Section 3. The highlight reel trap. Why comparison is a flawed logic.
Let's move to this and see how it builds. What exactly is a highlight reel? Well, it represents the highly curated, successful moments of someone else's life that we unfairly compare our behind-the-scenes journey to. The milestones we see other people achieve, the new house at 28, the thriving business at 30, those are just the polished, finalized moments. You're looking at the finish line of their specific marathon, not the messy, exhausting, doubt-filled reality of their day-to-day training.
And this brilliantly illustrates the core problem, right? On one side, you have your journey, the behind-the-scenes reality, moving at its own unique pace, walking a distinctly different path. And on the other side, their highlight reel, a collection of curated successes, arbitrary milestones, and polished end results. Guys, we are comparing 2 entirely different realities. When you measure your messy, unscripted Tuesday morning against someone else's triumphant, heavily filtered announcement, it creates a completely false sense of inadequacy. The data inputs are just completely mismatched.
Section 4. The epic lesson. The ultimate takeaway from Do Epic Shit.
So the crucial point is this. Stop comparing your journey to someone else's highlight reel. That's one of the biggest lessons from Do Epic Shit. This single, powerful quote definitively sears the lesson into our minds. It essentially dismantles that entire anxiety machine we've been examining. The exact moment you stop using someone else's polished highlights as the measuring stick for your own behind-the-scenes reality, you set yourself free. Free to actually focus on doing your own epic work.
Which leaves us with this final, really vital thought to reflect on today. Where will your unique path take you if you just stop looking sideways? If you take all of that immense mental energy you spend watching other people's milestones and you pour it right back into your own life, imagine what you could build. I strongly encourage you to focus entirely on the beauty and the potential of your own journey without any of the distraction. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and hey, keep learning, keep growing, and please stay focused on your own path.